Hi guys, this is Alison and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be testing out another new foundation to me, and this is the Tarte Foundcealer foundation. If you guys wondering how this works on my oily skin, then let's keep on watching. So this is a Tarte Babassu, I'm not sure how you say the name, Foundcealer Skincare Foundation. It has the SPF 20. So this foundation I actually purchased on Sephora.com online, and this foundation, it retails for $39, and I am using the shade 16N, which is fair light neutral. And to be honest, I purchased the foundation online and I was struggling with the shade range because I wasn't sure what color it matches my skin tone. So I did end up purchase 3 different shades to try out, and you guys will see it later on. So this foundation, it does have 4.5 stars on Sephora.com, and it has 123 reviews, which I do have high hopes on this foundation. So let's go on to the details on this foundation. So this is a vegan makeup skincare hybrid that's an everyday foundation for achieving an ultra comfortable, natural radiant finish and custom coverage. It is a medium coverage, radiant finish, and a liquid formula. Skin type is good for normal, dry combination, and oily skin. I feel like a lot of foundation always said this is for all skin type. And it does have an SPF 20. So it does have a few highlighted ingredients, which is first of all Babassu, if I'm saying the name right, which helps nourish, moisturize, and soothe your skin. And it also has sunflower seed rich in vitamin E and aids to help hydrate, regenerate, and condition skin. It also have a hyaluronic acid to help moisture the skin. So what else you need to know on this foundation is formula with nourishing Babassu, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants. This blendable, customizable formula glides over your full face without cracking, caking, or setting. It helps hydrate and give the appearance of fuller, healthy-looking skin and lets you live your day your way. So I'll give you guys a quick background about my skin. I do have texture skin, acne-prone skin, and oily skin. So that's all the skin issues I have on my face, and you guys will see how this works out on my skin issues today. Okay guys, so before the foundation, I'm applying the base from Tatcha Silken Pore Perfecting Sunscreen. So this is kind of like a sunscreen and kind of like a primer as well, so it's like a 2-in-1. And then for my eye, back and under eye brightening corrector, just to brighten up this area underneath my eye. So for primer today, I'm going with this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. If you guys wonder how this works on my skin, I have a review on this video up here. So I did purchase the foundation from Sephora.com online, and it's a little frustrating when you purchase a foundation online because it's hard to see what shades is for you. So I did purchase 3 different shades. So here I have Fair Sand, which is 14S, Fair Light Neutral 16N, and Light Neutral 22N. And I'm thinking 22N might be the color for me, so I'm gonna go with this shade to see if it matches my skin tone. So let me quickly go on to the packaging. It's a very nice plastic bottle foundation, and I believe you do have to twist it and get the pump out, which is really easy to travel with considering the packaging is not like a heavy glass bottle, but it's just a plastic bottle. And with the pump, you just won't accidentally just get onto the pump and get all the foundation out. So this is the formula of the foundation, what it looks like. It's not liquidy at all. So now let's see if this would match my skin tone a little better. Okay, so this is 22N, which is light neutral, which is a darker color, and the lighter color, this is in fair light neutral, which is in the shade 16N. So I feel like this is way too dark for my color because it doesn't match with my neck. So I think I would just go with the 16N shade. So actually, I am aware this foundation is going to be more of a dewy finish. But if you guys watch my foundation review on my channel, I've been loving those kind of natural dewy finish. Still, it works on my oily skin kind of foundation. So I'm wondering if this foundation works. actually on my oily skin. I did actually get a new breakout from trying out a foundation yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna return that foundation. So the foundation yesterday, it brought me out over here, which you see the redness, and on my chin area right here. This is something that it has been there, but it just got a lot bigger today. So on the half side of my face, I'm seeing a very smooth finish, but it's a very light medium coverage. So I'm just gonna finish up on this side of my face. So this is the comparison, this side with foundation and this side with my bare skin. So with the foundation, it kind of smoothed out my skin, but it's a very natural finish. When you guys apply foundation, do you guys realize one side of your face, it needs less foundation than the other side of your face? Because every time I did a foundation review, I realized I need less foundation on this side of my face, because your face is not balanced at all, which is very natural. But whenever I'm doing a foundation review, I can just know the differences. So with this foundation, I do like how it applied with the sponge, because with the sponge, usually with a light coverage foundation, I feel like sponge would absorb more of a foundation, but in this case the sponge didn't take away the coverage on the foundation, so I'm liking that because I prefer to use a sponge over a brush. So in this case, I really like how it applied. It blends easily on my face, and this coverage is actually higher coverage than what I expect it to be. So I really like this kind of light towards medium coverage. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll check back with you guys. Right now the time is 8:28 a.m. Okay guys, now I'm back, and actually I was rushing the door this morning, so I didn't end up giving you guys a quick update after I finished my makeup. But this is my full makeup on, and actually now the time is 1:44, so it has been 5 hours since I wore this foundation. So this is a really quick update on how I feel about this foundation. So I have to say, for the first 2 hours, it looks very nice and flawless, very natural finish on my skin with this foundation on, and it looks like it kind of blur out my pores on the center of my face. But after like 4-ish hour, I see it's kind of separating on my chin area. But again, if you guys watch my foundation review, you guys know I do have issues with my chin area. Foundation usually break apart in this area, but then when I look closely now, I see this foundation, it does emphasize the texture area on my nose. I don't know, is that because I didn't exfoliate it, or because the foundation is too moisturized and it kind of sink into the pores, or it just kind of break apart. I'm not sure what the issues here, but right now I'm seeing I'm a little dewy after 5 hours, where I see my forehead is shiny, especially like between my brows area where I get the most shiny. So around my nose here, you can see a lot of texture, and actually I just touched my nose and the foundation, it kind of came off right away. So I don't know if this foundation, it just doesn't work on my texture skin, or it's just too moisturized for my oily skin. So I don't think the foundation looks good. So what I'm gonna do is test this foundation out tomorrow again, because I want to do exfoliate, I want to do a face mask on before using this foundation to see if it works better on my skin. Is it really just my skin issues, my texture, or it just doesn't work on my skin? Because right now I am not liking what it shows up on my face, how it works with my face in the 5 hours mark. So I'm just gonna give you guys an update tomorrow instead, my review on how I feel about this foundation. Does it work after I can exfoliate and work on my skin issues? Okay guys, quick update. This is second day and I have this Tarte Foundcealer on, and I feel like after I exfoliate my face and had a face mask yesterday, it looks a lot better. I don't see texture on my nose area, and it's looking very smooth around my chin or my cheek area. And I'm just gonna check back with you guys later on today, now that it's almost 10:30. So I'll check in with you guys and see how this worked after a few hours and see if it emphasized my pores area. But right now, as you guys can tell, it's looking very smooth. So I'll check back with you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. So I've been wearing this foundation for 8 hours now. Now that is 6:17 and I start wearing this foundation at 10:30, and as you guys can see, my face is pretty shiny, and if you can tell my hair putting on my face, it gets stick onto my face because it's pretty shiny and dewy finish. But then I have to say it looks a lot better than yesterday when I have more of a textured skin. Yesterday I did clear out my whiteheads and blackheads and also exfoliate my face and also did a face mask. So I feel like that really helps a lot on the application and how it looks on top of my face. But then I feel like this foundation is a little too dewy for me, and I do have something like dewy finish that I have in my makeup collection that it still looks better than this foundation. So I feel like there's a layer of foundation on top of my face, but it's not like a huge full coverage, that kind of feeling on my face, but I do feel that there's something on my face, but it's just a little too dewy looking for my oily skin. But I am still very surprised this foundation is just stay put on my chin area. Looking at it right now, the foundation is still on. And on my nose area, you guys can see it's pretty smooth, but you can see just a little kickiness, and you guys can see a little stretch because I was scratching my face, and the foundation, it kind of took off just because it was a little too oily for my face again. So it's really easy to take off the foundation on my face right now if I touch my face. So it really depends if you guys have very oily skin or if you guys have more to the normal skin type or combination skin. So for me, I don't think I will keep this foundation because I have something else that kind of gives me that dewy finish, natural finish, but still is not this oily. I have to say the foundation, it blends up very nicely. It's just the fact that I don't like have a feeling on the foundation is on top of my skin, if that makes sense, because I like it to more of a lightweight but still give me natural finish, light to medium coverage, and it doesn't give me oily. And if you guys watch my channel, you guys know I'm very picky about my base, my foundation and concealer, just because I feel like a nice base would make your whole makeup look a lot better, like you have a better skin. That's why I feel like this foundation is not the best, but it's not the worst. I feel like it still worked for me, but I feel like, again, I have something in my collection that works better, so I would just stick with those foundation instead of having this in my collection. So that is all my personal thoughts, how it works on my texture and oily skin, and I do already own something in my collection that works better, so that's really up to you with your skin type. So if you guys think this video does help you guys out to pick on this foundation, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!